Where am I? Hello? Oh my god, where am I? Oh my god, Stig! Stig, you did it again! Oh no, what? Stig, what have you done? I was drinking with my friend Stig last night. We were in Norway. We're in the Long Hat. And now, where am I? Let's go and have a look around. Why not? Let's do it. Welcome back to the channel, everybody, and today we're in ASGARD, and who doesn't like to ride around on a giant elk? I know I do. Today we are going to cover how to beat the Lost Wolf, which is a boss battle you're going to encounter about 5 quests into the ASGARD arc. It's in a quest called Extended Family, and like we did with Goneril, we are going to show you how to beat this sucker. Hope it's going to be helpful. I know when I first tried to kill this wolf, I got a little bit frustrated, so hence why I am sharing. So, like we did with Goneril, we are going to show you all the tips and tricks and everything you need to know to beat the Lost Wolf. So, you're going to have to do a little bit of preparation before you go into the arena, before you start this quest. And my biggest suggestion is make sure that you have got maximum arrows, regardless of what your character is doing. Make sure your health kits are all up to date. And the third thing is make sure that your adrenaline is fully filled up. And you'll find the adrenaline slots just above the health bar in those yellow kind of sections there. So make sure that's all ready to go. And we will get into the weapons we're about to use and some of the special skills and abilities that you're going to need. Okay, let's have a look at what we used to defeat the wolf. So, the first thing I would say is go to your abilities. And if you have Focus of Nornir. You have the Focus of Nornir, easy for you to say. Add it to your ranged abilities. Use the power of Nornir to aim and shoot at your enemies with fateful speed. So it not only is it quick, but it will slow things down. Now this is extremely important for this fight, and you'll see why once we get into the fight. There isn't too much else that really matters here. The other skill, of course, is an old favourite that we've used before, and that's the brush with death. Now, it doesn't come in to play too often in this fight, but it's nice to have just to be able to get yourself out the way and dodge clear if you get in trouble. What I'm using for this fight is, and what I'd advise is you use is a hunter bow. I'm using the Hunnish bow. It's upgraded to a flawless hunter bow, and you can see the stats are there. And most important, you want something that's reasonably quick as far as a bow goes. Increased range damage when hitting weak points, a bonus of 15 range damage for 20 seconds. Also have +1 speed on this and plus 2.4 attack. So it does pretty well. You could use the recurve bow, but I don't advise it because, quite frankly, it's probably going to block your view a lot, and also the speed's probably not quick enough. So something that's reasonably quick. If you get there, you go. There's a light bow there. But you know, something that's quick, but you want to balance out the damage it gives as well, and that is going to be the one that we use the most. Now my quivers are upgraded by 5 times at this point, so I'll get about 20 plus arrows, I think, roughly. And the only other thing that I use towards the end of the fight is Varen's axe, and again that's upgraded to a flawless bearded axe. You want something that is reasonably quick, because you're going to have to hit a couple times and get at it. So you can see all the stats there. I mean, you could use the Warhammer or whatever, but you want something that's fairly light and nimble and does a reasonable amount of damage. Apart from that, really not too much else that you're going to need. You're really not going to use the shield to any degree. I would advise though that you're at least a level 90 before you come to Asgard. And to open up Asgard, if you don't already know, you have to have your settlement building at least a level 3. And that will mean that the seer of Valka will come to Ravensthorpe, and this will give you access to the quests in Asgard, but you need to be level 90 before that happens. I'm well over that, as you can see, at level 155. And finally, before we get into the fight properly, there's not too much you have to worry about here, but something that you need to be aware of. Dotted around, mostly on the edge of the arena, you will see these yellow mushrooms. Now, usually they're just for health regen, but take note. You'll notice in what we're showing you on screen now that there are actually arrows there, and obviously that is giving you a clue how you're supposed to fight the wolf with a bow. But if you need to replenish your arrows, look for one of these, and you'll find extra arrows. Also in the center of the arena, somewhere roughly in the center, there is, I think, 3 arrows as well. So don't be scared to use your arrows up, because you can replenish them with a number of points around the arena. The next thing I would say is the lost wolf really only has 2 attacks. Now, the first one is it will burrow under the ground. So all you need to do is dodge away from it when you see that happening. It'll track underground, and you'll see the track under the ground by a whole lot of rocks flying up in a whole kind of trench that goes past. So just keep at its way, because it will deal some damage. Sometimes you will lose track of it. The second thing that you're going to find is that every so often it will throw some rocks at you, so you need to be ready for that. And again, use your dodge just to get out of the way. So without further ado, let's get into the fight, and I'll talk you through how this all works in the actual boss fight itself. So don't be too worried about where this is on the map. I forgot to actually show you where it is on the map, but don't be worried, because the quest will actually bring you to this arena. And just make sure we got everything ready to go. Once you have hopped down into the arena, and you want to bring your ability as quick as possible. And you'll see how this actually just does so much damage. You want to get its adrenaline down as much as possible. And the points that you will need to aim for, you see how it's going red? It's on the limbs, so the legs, and obviously that's growing orange. But once it's in slow motion, hit it as many times as you can. Now you can see that burrowing I was talking about. It's not too hard to counteract. There's the... Oh, but it will come from behind you, so just be careful you're tracking it. See those arrows that were roughly in the center of the arena? And I've got to say that compared to Goneril, this is a very easy fight once you know what you're after and what you've got to hit. You can dodge away. Unfortunately, I don't manage my adrenaline points anywhere as well as I should, so I don't get the ability as often as I do. You probably manage it a little bit better than I do. But try and stay fairly close to the wolf. And you can see that's that slowing down skill, where if I dodge at the right time, it will just freeze it, as well comes into play here. But really, just keep reasonably close. Wait till your arrow goes red like that, and just hit it with a few arrows and dodge away. And just continue to do that. Now, shortly, the wolf's going to start pegging stuff. Sorry, throwing stuff. That's an Australianism. Pegging stuff, throwing stuff. We'll just take that opportunity to get some extra arrows there. Obviously, you can grab some health if you need to. Here we go. He's throwing some rocks at me now. You can dodge these pretty easily. Don't get over keen. Just take your time. It's not a difficult boss fight, like I said. Once you understand how to do this, we've got an adrenaline point up again, so we can use our ability. And we've frozen them there, so we should have gone in and got some. My bow was acting a little bit weird at times. That's why I didn't hit him there for some reason. But you can see I've lost the adrenaline now, unfortunately. So I had to go to plan B. I had a plan B, yes, amazing. But yes, I did have a plan B. And keep reasonably close to him. He actually doesn't do a heck of a lot of damage to you. If you pay attention, even when he bites you, he doesn't do a heck of a lot of damage. So this is where if you keep close to him, you can actually use your axe out. But again, with a lot of these boss battles in this game, it's just a case of taking your time, waiting for your opportunity. And you can see that's taking him down pretty nicely. I'm down to 6 arrows, so I'm going to go and find some more arrows here. There we go. There's a ton there. 4 arrows there, which is going to be plenty. And it's just rinse and repeat until towards the end I actually start to get a little bit braver and go in with the axe. But you can see that took him down a lot. And you just keep an eye on managing your kind of adrenaline and your stamina. If you can, then you should have no problem in killing this wolf. He's getting pretty stroppy, isn't he? But you can see his adrenaline, or her adrenaline, the wolf's adrenaline's down quite a bit now, so it's slowing down, so you're able to get in with the axe now. There's an opportunity there. Once it slows down, you should be able to finish it off with the axe, no problem. I'm going to go and grab some more arrows. Keep it at range. You can just dodge those rocks, as you can see. Oh, I slipped on my concentration there, but I've just about got it here. And that's it. That's how to defeat the Lost Wolf. All done and dusted. So guys, I hope you've enjoyed this. I hope it's useful for you. I hope it helps you progress with the game. If it does, I'd love to hear about it. If you're enjoying the Assassin's Creed Valhalla game, please let me know in the comments down below. If you haven't subscribed yet, please make sure that you're subscribed and the notification bell is on so you can keep up with all these tips and tricks for Assassin's Creed Valhalla, and there is still a lot to come. Like ratings always appreciated, and we will catch you next time on Gaming for XP. See ya!